Hello, this is Lorraine Quinn from the Travel Suite here in Dublin in Ireland, and today I am having a little chat with a lovely Joe guest from Sani Resorts. Joe, maybe you could introduce yourself and what you do.
Yes, of course. Hi, lovely to spend the morning with you, Lorraine. So I'm Joe, sales manager for Sani Resort and Icos Resorts. So I've been to all the properties, so I'm ready for some questions and to give you guys my best advice on the properties for you.
Okay, well, the Travel Suite are really excited to be working with you guys because you are all over social media, and it seems to be the place to be last year and this year. In particular, Sani, we're going to talk about today. So maybe in layman's terms, Joe, it was the concept of what Sani is all about, because you can see snippets and where it is and how it all works. Maybe you could just give us why maybe the reputation of Sani is really cutting through and everybody's talking and buzzing about it right now.
Of course. Sani, it's truly beautiful. So start with the basics. Sani Resort is located in mainland of Greece in the Halkidiki region. So it's Thessaloniki would be the airport that you would fly into for that. And the nice thing is transfers are around 40-45 minutes. It's not too far away at all. Now we've actually got over 1,000 acres of land at Sani. And within that we have 5 hotels, all of which are 5-star. They all offer the same element of wow factor, the service, but each one caters slightly different depending on maybe the age group of the family, whether it's couples travelling or families with young babies, and also the room types that they might like as well. So we have 5 different categories of hotels. We have Sani Asterios, which is our all-suite boutique property. We then have Porto Sani, which is located directly behind the marina, which caters extremely well for younger children, for babies. They even have a direct dial number on the telephone if you're struggling to get your baby to see that they can assist with. We then have Sani Club, which is actually the original property, which is a little kind of very tranquil. I really like Sani Club. It's set up in the hillside amongst the pine trees and the olive trees. And we have lots of private pools and private gardens there as well. We then have Sani Dunes, which is a bit more of a grown-up look and feel, a bit more modern-esque, sort of minimalistic style, which is located again directly on the beach. And then we have Sani Beach, which is located the nearest to the academies and activities that we have, which I'm sure we'll touch base on a little bit more. And then in the middle of it all, you have the marina. So it's a real beating heart of the resort. And as I said, with having over 1,000 acres, we have things like lakes, forest trails, biking, all different things to choose from. So it's not just a beach destination. It's really beautiful.
That's what I'm getting the vibe that it's got something for everybody. So you see that families are going of all age groups, and you've just mentioned some of the activities there, to honeymooners, to people going away for a group of friends together. So it kind of seems to cater for different types of groups.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And we have, like I said, the different types of hotels. I mean, all of them are family friendly. We are the #1 leading family resort in the world. Each one offers something slightly a little bit more, like I mentioned to you. So Sani Dunes, for example, was originally built as an adults only and then very quickly changed back to family. But we do tend to get a lot of couples at Sani Dunes, or couples with a newborn, for example, that don't necessarily need to use all of the facilities, but they just want somewhere quite tranquil to relax. It's also lovely because it's directly on the marina. We have, one of the big things that we're famous for at Sani is the service. We are a Greek family-owned business. As you know, the Greeks are very good at hospitality and very genuine with their warm welcoming. So families for sure always enjoy the experience that they have with us. And we have 26 restaurants at Sani Resort to choose from. So irrelevant of which property you're staying in, you can actually choose between the 26 restaurants. And the cuisines vary from obviously Greek, quite a few different traditional Greek restaurants. We have Spanish, we have Asian, we have our new one, Lima, which is Peruvian cuisine, Italian. So there's something for everybody. Again, as well as the accommodation and the facilities, even from the dining perspective, you can have family style sharing platters, or you can have that fine dining a la carte as well. It's a very special resort.
Oh wow. And I know you just talked about some of the restaurants there, and probably the other element people like to know about is food and where they're sleeping. So I take you different types of accommodations as well, Joe, for different type sizes and views and different parts of the resort.
Yeah, absolutely. So we go all the way up from a double superior room type, right all the way up to 3-bedroom suites with private pools and private gardens that sleep up to 7. So we do cater for a range of it. We also offer interconnecting family rooms and family suites as well. So if you've got children, actually, a 1-bedroom suite or junior suite's not quite big enough, we can obviously offer the interconnecting with the room in between. Some of the rooms that we have at Sani Club, being one of the original properties, are very spacious. So the 1 and 2 bedrooms that we have there are probably the biggest that we have in the resort, and with the private pools, beachfront are lovely as well. The nice thing is you can actually order from the resort restaurants as well and have it delivered to your suite. So if you're traveling, we have, for example, we get a lot of multi-generational families coming now, grandparents and children, etc. So you can all come dine together if you wanted to one evening in your suite. And the nice thing is as well, even Porto Sani, which is the one that I explained, caters really well for younger families. So it will be the one with the most children, I would say, sort of running around and enjoying themselves. We even have an adults only pool there. So again, if you've got the grandparents with you, or the children are in the kids club or the creche for a few hours and you want to have some adult time, you've still got that opportunity to do so. So we do have those little pockets of adults only as well as family friendly, just to make sure that everybody is suited. And then again, with the activities, we obviously offer the creche kids clubs. We then have treetop climbing, things like zip lines. We have the Chelsea Football Academy. We have the Rafa Nadal tennis. So the kids have got lots going on. But then we also offer complimentary cruises from the marina. We offer two. We offer a daytime cruise that goes off and hugs the coastline for 3 hours, or we offer a sunset cruise. So that's quite a nice thing again for couples to do, or families with older children. So they do really think of all different age groups to ensure that they're having the best experience they can.
And duration-wise then, Jo, because you don't want to miss out on anything, is the average person stay like a week, 10 days, or does it kind of vary depending on the time of year?
Yeah, I mean, it varies a little bit. Our minimum length of stay is 5 nights, and the reason we do that is we want to ensure that clients can experience everything they want to, and that we can deliver the service that we are obviously reputable for. So it just depends. It varies between 7 and 10 is most frequent. Especially because when if you went for a week, you then want to stay a little bit longer and try those extra few restaurants to have and everything. And I would say maybe 7 to 10 is a good number, just because it gives you that ample time to relax. If you want to go off and take a cycle tour, you want to go and do a guided jogging tour, take some yoga on board, you can do that, but still allowing some time as well to relax.
Oh gosh, sounds amazing. Going back to food again and drinks, because that's all part of the holiday experience. I take it like kind of all different resorts, depending on people's needs, you have different dining options like bed and breakfast and half board and all inclusive. Is that kind of a similar concept you have at Sani?
Yeah, so at Sani we don't offer all inclusive, so we're not an all inclusive resort, but the resorts do vary between bed and breakfast, half board and full board. So I'll start with Porto Sani again, the one that we mentioned is really well geared up for younger families. We actually offer full board complimentary as standard at that property. Reason being, we know that children like to eat all different times of the day, and it's about having that flexibility to do so. And then most of the resorts are then half board as standard. But with the Dine Around programme, like I said, we have 26 restaurants to choose from. 12 out of those have all the menus included, so you can go and dine from those restaurants at no extra cost. And then we do also have a la carte restaurants within the resort, which you have an a la carte credit. So depending on which hotel you're in, you would then get a credit amount off of the bill for you to enjoy as well. The drinks are extra. And again, we do offer beach and pool waiter service throughout. So you can have your lunch sat on the beach. They'll come and set up a little table for you if you wish to do that one day. Or the drinks all brought to you. You don't have to go to the restaurants as well. It's having that flexibility and room service available as well.
Oh, lovely. And we are now at the moment in May, but what is the rest of the summer? Because I know some families are well organised and everything booked, and some are sticking around to it. They realise the kids are finishing up in the next few weeks and making the plans for now, or even maybe the next break, which is the October bank holiday weekend, or that time they're off. Because I know you usually close at the end of October and go with the season, really, don't you?
Yes, yeah. So we close the last weekend of October. So we actually do have some key availability still available for Sani. Not all room types, as naturally some of the room types do sell out. They're very popular, but we do have quite a bit still available for some of the summer dates for school holidays, and especially October as well. And the nice thing is that even if you're traveling in October, all of the pools at Sani, including the private pools and the kids pool, are heated. So you've not got to worry about the weather perspective. The nice thing is that the waters, the beach area at Sani Bay tend to stay quite warm for October because it's been warmed up all throughout the summer. So the Mediterranean tends to remain quite nice as a sea temperature for October as well. And it's a good chance to pick up some offers there if you do have those school holidays that sort of slightly earlier in October, or you've got some of the younger ones that you can kind of play around with the dates a little bit more. Than we do have some availability there, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then for our Irish guests going, it's as you mentioned, you fly into Thessaloniki, and it's a Ryanair flight. So our team can organise your flights and your transfers and the package, including your baggage, and so we can coordinate all of that for you. And we've got exclusive rates with the Sani Resort as well. So please feel free to contact us. We can help you package all of this together for 2023. 2024 is not fully on sale yet, Jo, but it will be very soon.
That's true. So we have provisional rates out just now for 24. So for those that maybe do know that they particular dates that they want to get. Obviously, I know sometimes the flights aren't always out at the same time, but we do have availability for 24 to book ahead and do that one. And the nice thing about, Thessaloniki, where Sani is based, the airport's super small. So if you're traveling with children, it's a really effortless airport to get through. And when I was there recently, I think from landing on the flight to getting through to baggage was maybe 10 minutes. And the nice thing is then we have obviously the transfers are booked through ourselves. We have the dedicated team there to meet them with their name on the board. So the sort of holiday experience starts straight away, which is a nice thing. And it's not too long a flight, which is a good thing as well, especially with little ones.
It sounds like a lovely haven and a real family and experience as well. And I know just from looking, we would recommend, if you are looking next year, to book as early as possible, because like all accommodations, usually the family, the bigger rooms and 2 bedrooms and all of that are usually the first to go. So we would recommend, if you are looking at this, especially for 2024, especially for families, that you book early. As soon as the flights go on sale, we can look at that for you.
Yes, definitely. Especially the 3 bedrooms. The 3 bedrooms and a 2-bedroom private pools, they go very quickly.
Very quickly.
And you can see why when you see them.
And any more top tips, Jo, to share with our potential customers who want to experience Sani?
So just think, each of the hotels, just to highlight the beach areas, because the beaches at Halkidiki are truly stunning. They're powdered white sand, turquoise crystal clear water, so super shallow for families. So each of the resort has its own dedicated beach area. And then we do have a beach called Boozalos Beach, which runs along the back of the resort, and that's over 2 miles long. Wow. And all guests can use that area, and that's a truly lovely area because it faces due west. So my top tip is to head to the Boozalos Beach Bar for sunset drinks, and we also hold our weekly white party there as well on a Wednesday evening. So we have it candlelit and music on. So we have lots of little pop-up things happening at Sani, as well as the key activities as well, which is a nice little surprise. So yeah.
So, Jo, I just happen to know that you've done something really unique on your last little holiday out to Sani. Maybe you want to share what that unique experience was.
Yeah, so for this year, one of the activities that we have at Sani, we have a few academies, as I mentioned, the Chelsea football and the Rafa Nadal tennis, but we actually have a Bear Grylls Survival Academy. So this is something that we've introduced for complimentary for this season. So I was really excited to try that. And actually it was really good fun. It was about 2 hours long. We set off in the sunny forest with lots of water, and teaching us how important it is to stay hydrated. And it's always a fictional setting that we're lost and we need to find our way. So they actually taught us how to navigate and find, obviously, north, east, south and west. And it's surprising that even at my age I thought I knew how to find things, and I didn't, as it turned out. They taught us how to read shadows, how to read which side of the tree the leaves grow from, how to actually locate the North Star. So I knew the North Star is obviously in the north, but I didn't quite know how to find it. Now I do. They taught us how to prepare to make our own fire, which we actually did as well, which was good fun. And the one I did was a family one, so it was designed to sort of travel with children. But they do teenager ones. They also do nighttime academies, so you learn how to survive at night and different things as well. And it's just really good fun to do, as a family, but also the children, when they're asking them the questions, you can see they really tailor it for the children to get excited and get involved. Yeah, and that's a really good complimentary excursion. So you have that. You also have the, like I said, the treetop adventure, which is really good fun, complimentary as well. So there's lots of things going on. You can fill your time easily.
Wow.
It's Sani to do some of this.
I love kind of different experiences, because it just makes the memories, doesn't it? You think
definitely, absolutely. And after the back of the pandemic, it's all about trying to spend more time outdoors as much as we can, and we've really tried to implement that into Sani the last couple of years. So yeah, definitely recommend the Bear Grylls Survival Academy.
Sounds amazing. Well, thank you for having the time today, Jo, to tell us all things good about Sani and top tips, and we look forward to sending lots of our customers your way, and thank you so much.
No problem at all. Nice to speak with you, Lorraine.